friends.
Hi.
We're back here with another Lukas barrel pick.
We were talking about this the other day. How it seems like Barrell kind of comes out with like new stuff they're like a craft.
They're the craft beer of whiskey.
They do. They consist, and not just whiskey. They produce other spirits.
Well, yeah.
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 They do produce
They
a
got
lot
the
of
rum.
spirits. All of this, I want to mention, all of this is distilled in Tennessee. And so...
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
What we'll be looking for, especially if it's... Now, Tennessee whiskey versus bourbon, very similar. There's some additional filtering steps that give Tennessee whiskey its signature enhanced sweetness. Typically, Tennessee whiskey also pulls a little higher on the caramelized note versus maybe some of the intense spice that a lot of bourbon has been going for recently.
And this, I just want to kind of jump back to what we were talking about before, just the uniqueness and the broad reach of this company. This bottle here is the Infinite Barrel Project. It is distilled in Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Scotland, Ireland, and Poland.
Ooh.
Polish whiskey is awesome.
I'm gonna do what the wine people do and kind of.
Yeah, you want to do a roll with this too. You don't want to go too fast. You just want to do a very light
I just
roll.
did it wrong to start off with. Lord, I apologize.
Mm-hmm. Did you say this one was the lowest proof?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Mm-hmm. That's it. So that's the thing. I'm gonna pretty much tell these people I'm not the biggest fan of like higher proof or barrel proof bourbons or whiskeys. I feel like they're too hot, so to speak, and that's just I can tolerate it to a certain extent, but if it's like too hot, then it's just something that I can't enjoy, or I usually will put it on ice or add a couple drops of water.
Okay, so on this one, something really fun that I'm getting out of it is kind of almost like this white grape note, both on the nose and in the flavor. To me, at least, I get this bright nose of it's acidity, but it's not acidic. If you get with it, it has acidity to it. It has great texture. It's both light and very oily, but it's dense. It's a very dense and packed whiskey.
Okay.
Let's go on to the next one. I want to come back to this one though.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to.
I don't think that's super hot. I think that's actually really.
It's
balanced.
not. It's not super hot. It's not super hot.
Yeah.
Super
Super
hot. Super hot.
God.
Can you call things hot?
Super
Didn't
hot.
what's her name
That's a
like
fun game.
trademark that?
What?
What, Gwen Stefani?
No. She was with Paris Hilton, or was it Paris Hilton? They would always say that's hot, and then you couldn't say that because she.
There's no way.
I'm pretty sure.
Even if they did, I'm still gonna say that's hot. If something's hot.
Yeah.
That's hot. That's hot.
That's gonna make the cut.
Just have like a little picture
Just
of
like
Will
Will's
Simpson
head.
in the
Will
the corner.
Smith, not Simpson.
Will
You
Simpson.
simp.
All right.
All right,
So, very different.
which one is this?
This one's in 103 proof, 108.64.
Woo woot!
How about, so in ABV, that's going to be, so you said 108.64?
Yeah,
So that's
54%.
54.32.
Okay, I'm gonna mention something about the nose here. I am not a fan.
Yeah, it's that traditional savory,
This
woody
one I was, though.
spice. Yeah,
This
something that I like
smells like-
is that there is a distinguishable difference in color. I think that's really cool. This one has
Oh yeah, there is.
better notes of mahogany that lead back into that traditional amber gold.
You talking about this one?
Yes,
Yeah.
So-
it smells like Grandpa's
it smells like
chest,
Oh, I know that smell.
like wooden chest.
Oh yeah, okay. I was like, that's, and when you said chest, I always think like old church house. Now, and that's what
a good one.
Now that's actually what I talk about. This is a bit different. This is less musky, more kind of like baked bread kind of notes on the nose.
Yeah.
I will say. What I will say, I can definitely tell that it's a higher proof, but I actually think I like the body on this a little bit better.
Okay. Well, body-wise, okay.
Yeah.
It's sticking differently on the palate. This has some almost smoke-like notes to it.
That's kind of what I was getting. It's just one thing I do love.
Like
I do love
legit.
like not quite an Islay, however the heck you pronounce it.
You guys are right. It's
like
not
a
Isla,
fireplace.
but it is that.
See, I was saying it wrong.
It's not gun. So there's a couple different smokes that I get on my palate. Obviously, Isla's one, or any kind of peat smoking. There's also the smoky notes that you get from limousine oak, but more specifically, also what you get from like Calvados apples. Like in Calvados can have a very smoky, gunpowdery kind of taste to it. This is like what you said. This is kind of like chimney. It has kind of that charcoal burning, sooty, lightly sooty, but more of a char. I think it's the barrel here.
What was this again?
This is the highest proof.
Yeah, the highest proof. D507.
D507. All right.
I can already smell it. I'm not even.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Yeah, wow. Okay.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Okay, that's very traditional.
Ooh, that's power.
Bourbony. Very traditional bourbony.
Okay.
Man, I get that, but this I just get a lot of dried fruit, like almost papaya-ish on the nose. And immediately.
Shout out to my boy Papaya. You know who you are.
Fruit, kumquat, melon, just on the nose, just a bunch of high ester. I mean, very high ester.
This is hot.
That's hot. That's hot.
Good God. Good God Almighty on this one.
Good God, yo. Good God, yo.
For me to enjoy this, I would need to put it either on ice or put a couple drops.
Tons of fruit. The nose is absolutely spectacular. Big problem I have with it is that the ethanol does cover up quite a bit of it.
That makes it a little bit.
It can. So that's
Makes
why
it a little bit more.
So did you do 2 drops?
I only did 1.
Okay.
He had a lot less though.
The nose on the first one or the third one is the best.
So I'm gonna go back and go through them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
There's a yeast strain in there that provides a ton of acidic fruit. The nose of number. Okay, so number 1 is. Ooh, with a drop of water, number 1 actually. It actually opens up a fair bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me try that.
Yeah, that opens up quite a
Well,
quite a
also
bit.
has been sitting too.
Yes, and there's also a bit of oxidization, but I did.
You see, I come back to this one now. I think it's because I've tasted the other 2, and it's like this one is now a bit more enjoyable to me. But the problem is, it doesn't speak to me. Let's put it like that. If the flavor doesn't like speak or talk to me, then it typically becomes forgettable.
This one seems to be
Tell me
less
this.
oaky, and the distillate seems to come through. Honestly, I'm wondering if this is from Dickel. Is what I'm wondering. Now, I'm not 100% certain, but they do source. I'm very sorry. Pardon me for interrupting. I just.
I like the uniqueness of it though. Like,
Here. I
part
do.
of me. Yeah, I wouldn't be a fan of it, but I like how unique it is.
I do too.
It's-
See,
If that
me
makes
too.
sense.
So, and I.
It's like at that line.
Okay,
Like,
the 3 I think is
here's-
opening up now. Hold on.
Here, it's at for 2. Like it's at that line to where the acceptable smokiness that I would drink. It's like right there.
It's still the nose on this one. I really like.
Which one? 1 or 3?
3.
3? Yeah, no, me too.
3
but
has
I'm-
3 has a really good nose.
It
I
has
agree.
a phenomenal nose.
You know what? But here's the thing. I guess that now it's either opened up for me or something. But it's just
Okay.
I'm actually quite enjoying this.
This is 3.
I
I have to go with number 3 just for everything considered.
I
have to go with number 3 because once you let it open up, it has a really good flavor to it, but the nose is phenomenal, and that leans to the
And
palate.
people do like higher proofs.
I might have to go with number 3 too. After letting it sit, maybe even giving it like a thing of water, it's actually enjoyable, and that's incredible to me because initially, like you all saw it when I initially had it, I'm like, this is way too it's too fire, it's too hot. That's hot. That's hot. I would definitely swipe right on number 3, or is it left?
Do we have any of the Armada? Okay, cool.
I think it's right.
I haven't used Tinder in like forever.
If you like it,
You swipe right.
You
If
write
you don't
it.
like it, swipe left.
All right, gentlemen. So after tasting all 3 barrels, saying our thoughts, going back again, what are we thinking? Scott?
I have to give it to number 3. For all my initial complaints about the ethanol kind of overriding the initial the palate when it gets in there, which is I think a problem that bourbon can have because of how people like it. I think it has an absolutely incredible nose, and once you let it oxidize a bit, also maybe dilute, and what we haven't tried, like getting it on some ice, I think the flavor there, even if it is a little more standard fare, is really, really high quality. It's very rich. It's something you don't want to miss out on.
Anthony?
I'm gonna have to go with the D507, which is number 3 as well. I really like the uniqueness of the second one that we tried. Not terribly a huge fan of how ashy it was, but I thought that was very unique, and it would definitely stand out against everything else that we had. One was just very simple and easy. I think as far as complexity and something that a lot of our customers like, they like a little something that has higher proof to it, so something they can put on ice. I think this would turn out really well on ice. I think that, yeah, this would be my pick.
I'm gonna have to agree. I definitely would have to pick D507. Initially, I was not a fan of it because of how hot it seemed to be. But I guess either letting it open up or
Excusez-moi. It's perfect.
after I let it open up, it just, I could definitely taste some of the sweetness and nuances in there, and it's just, and I guess also because I put maybe 1 drop of water in it, it actually significantly improved just my enjoyability on that. And again, I'm not a big fan of high proof whiskeys or bourbons, but this one, if I put it on ice, maybe let it stand for a couple minutes, it's very enjoyable.
But I really want to try it with a little bit of soda water.
Okay.
Effervescence does weird things with
The
whiskey.
very first time I met the ambassador for Dewar's, his favorite way to enjoy Dewar's was with 7-Up, and that was his big thing. It does not matter how you enjoy whiskey. You enjoy whiskey how you enjoy whiskey.
That is the one thing. If you take away anything from this, that is definitely one of the things. Enjoy whiskey.
We will be doing a segment on that, on different ways to enjoy whiskey too.
Yeah. Thanks so much, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you guys enjoyed our barrel pick even more.
Hey, what I was trying to say is I want you to.
That was a tough one.
That was a tough one.
Yeah.
We'll have to cut this.
I really like
differently.
I still really like the uniqueness of this. But
I do
just
too.
don't like it.
That is something I've.
Oh, and so I've talked about this. I wanted to do a kind of like a video on some good bourbons or whiskeys, $30 or under, $35 or under. If that's something you guys would want to see, please let us know. I mean,
Comment in the
comment in the
section below.
doobly-doo. Hit us up.
We're like real YouTube people now.
We're like real cool people.
Yeah, we're real cool.
Hit our channel
our
and subscribe.
camera
Subscribe and like. Ding.
Give us a thumbs up. Ring that bell.
We're very.
I'm adding 2 more. I don't think it really changed it much for me.
What's going on, man?
Just come and see what you do.
No, I did it wrong. I was thinking of the Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where it's the guy going, you've seen that one, haven't you? Where it's the.
I know the sound.
Yes. Thank you.
That'll make the cut.